So I'm down here in Santa Ponsa, and you may remember just a few weeks ago I came to do a live stream here on my YouTube channel. Now I had hoped to have caught the sunset. Unfortunately I didn't because it did get very cloudy, so I'm back again and I'm here in August. So we're going to take a walk through Santa Ponsa, we're going to see what it's like early evening, we're going to get some lovely views as well, and hopefully we're going to get that sunset too over in Costa de la Calma. So let's get going. So I'm just behind Santa Ponsa beach and we can see that the sun is on its way down, but check out these views. If you're over here on holiday in Santa Ponsa, you may well have seen in my previous videos that there is a little night market down here. It starts at around 7:30 on the evening and it starts to close up at around 11 p.m. at night. Now we're just coming up past Santa Ponsa Beach Bar here. We've got a great menu here, it's a great place to come and get some drinks. It's a great place to spot the sunset as well, so definitely worth stopping off at any of these bars along Santa Ponsa Beach if you want to enjoy a cocktail and the sunset at the same time. Now we're just coming up past the market here. It's not a huge market, but they've got some nice touristy products here. We've got some locally made goods, jewellery, temporary tattoos. Everything's quite inexpensive as well. It's great for kids too. They've got a few children's toys over here, and of course the classic hair braiding too. And portrait artists. I'm just going to quickly check in on that sunset. You can see the sun is starting to dip down now behind the buildings and behind the hotels on the far end of Santa Ponsa. But what a gorgeous evening. Okay, let's quickly dive up to the top of Santa Ponsa here. We're going to take a look at a few initial restaurants and bars, and then I'm going to head on back down to the water for some nice views of Santa Ponsa. Now, of course, these bars and restaurants really get going the further on we go on into the evening. They're looking quite busy now actually, as a lot of families are out and about and having supper. But check out my nightlife videos from over here in Santa Ponsa if you want to see what it's like down here when it does get dark. So you can see there's a bit of a party going on over here. Just coming up past Zanzibar, and already there's quite a few people out having a good time this evening. Now I'm going to turn around here. We're going to head on back down towards the water. I want to give you some really lovely views of Santa Ponsa. I'll be back soon in this part of town to check out the bars and the cafes, but we're going to head on back down towards the beach now, so make sure you hit the subscribe button to make sure you catch any other videos that I put out from Santa Ponsa here in Mallorca. Now I have to say that this is one of my most favourite times of day. Just at the point of the sun going down, it's absolutely stunning down here. And it is all over the island at this time. Just means it's a little bit cooler too, and you can get out and explore the towns or the city even, or even Palma City while it's a little bit cooler. Now, as you know, along the waterfront here we do have a few restaurants, and my goodness they are busy. Look, we're outside the Empathia restaurants. Quite a few people having dinner in here tonight. I can't actually see a free table either. Looking along the beach here, it's still really busy. A lot of people maybe bringing a picnic down to the beach. I have recommended that you do this too if you're over here on holiday for at least 1 or 2 nights of your stay. You're going to absolutely love it. We're going to keep walking along this boardwalk here. I'll just take one final look at the beach here. And you can see on the far side of Santa Ponsa too, if you are new to Santa Ponsa this summer, this area all along here is just filled with restaurants and bars too. So make sure you go and check those out one evening. Now, during the day, if you are looking at getting a boat trip, then the very famous Cormoran Cruise boat trip does depart from this port here. If you do want to grab a ticket for that in 2023, those tickets cost just €23. And I'll pop a link to that boat trip in the description text below this video too. Now we're just coming up to another couple of fantastic dining choices over here in Santa Ponsa. We're coming up towards the Perseverantia restaurant. I can't pronounce it. Perseverantia restaurant even. Now look how busy it is over here. Now, as with all these amazing restaurants with sea views, just make sure you try and book a table before coming down here. I can see lots of people are coming in already to wait for a table. They also do a menu del dia here as well. A little bit expensive compared to many other restaurants on the island, but for €17 from midday, from Monday to Friday, you can come down here to eat. And also by the looks of it, they also do an evening meal as well for either €18 every evening or €26 Saturday midday too. Now the absolute benefit of coming down to eat at the Perseverantina is that you can use the swimming pool. Not in the evening though, I do believe. If you're coming down here for dinner, they have actually just roped off the swimming pool. But what a great place to come if you want to get yourself some food during the day. If anyone has the Globales Verdemar apartments booked, you can see them here to my right hand side. Just on this little coastal path here that runs right behind the sea here in Santa Ponsa. I can still see there's some kids in the water as well. But you don't have to actually stay in this hotel to come swimming down here. Look, I can see we've got lots of locals down here who are in for a swim tonight. And who can blame them? It's around 30 degrees out here still this evening. Now I can see we're warming up to what I hope will be a lovely sunset this evening. There's a little bit of cloud in the sky, which always makes a good recipe for a good sunset here on the island. But let's see when we get down towards Costa della Calma. A little bit of a steep walk up here in really high temperatures. Just bear that in mind if you're coming over. But we're just approaching the square now, Santa Ponsa Square. You can see the lights are starting to come on down here too. Now look, we've got a few more restaurants along here. There's a little spa shop at the end too. See, there are quite a few people out in this side of town. Now we're coming into Santa Ponsa Square here. Already it's very busy down here actually. I can see a lot of people are out eating. I'm just going to take a quick look behind me. So we're just coming up towards the square in Santa Ponsa. They have entertainment on throughout the evening here. I can hear they've got someone out on the very big stage in front of us. I'm just going to take a very quick glance at what's going on. Let's have a look. Now I can see they've got some TV screens here, so if you're into your sport down here in Santa Ponsa, go and check that out. Let's have a little walk around the square here. But look, check this out, look, we're going to have a little kiddies disco. Got a mini disco here starting at 20 to 9, which is really sweet. So this is just the perfect family resort here. And look, right out in the distance I can see some bouncy trampolines as well for kids. So we're just leaving the square behind here, and you can just see around the back of the square we've got another entrance into the Glasgow bar. You can see the sunset in front of me. It's just starting to materialise, so let's get on down to Costa della Calma. Now for just about everyone staying at the Fergus style Calablanca Suites Hotel, this is what you can expect every single evening from down here in Santa Ponsa. Well, Costa della Calma. You're going to get the most amazing views and the most amazing sunsets. Now if you do have a great sunset photo from here, come and join us on the Facebook group. Please post your photos that you've taken from down here in Costa della Calma on the group page. We would love to see them. Now I'm just going to take a quick glance to the Fergus style apartments. You can see they've got some entertainment going on this evening. I think they've got children's entertainment. But you know what? The very, very best entertainment you can get down here is going to be just a few hundred yards in front of me. And that's down in Costa della Calma. Spotted some really good prices here for takeaway cocktails. Let's head on up towards Il Chiringuito Beach Bar. I can see how busy it is over here. I'm wondering if I've missed the sunset actually. There seems to be a lot of people leaving this area. And we have just missed the sun dipping down this evening. Now you can just see how many people are over here at the moment for the sunset. A lot of people, as we saw, were leaving. I literally can't believe I've missed it again. But as I said, if you have seen the sunset down here, then please go ahead over to the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook page and drop your photos just there. So I can't believe it, I've missed the sunset over here in Santa Ponsa, well, Costa della Calma once again. Now, it was because I met some lovely subscribers, but I have to say, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have a channel and it wouldn't have grown so much either. So I always have time to speak to you if I bump into you out and about when I'm filming in Mallorca. Absolutely no worries at all. So do not forget to consider subscribing, because at some point I will get back here to enjoy a sunset from over here in Santa Ponsa way. Don't forget too, you can find me on the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and I have a full guide to Santa Ponsa on my website on majorcaunderthesun.com, so please go ahead and check that out. Okay everyone, thanks very much for watching. Until the next video, goodbye for now.